Can firearms training be considered a martial art? With some creative thinking, Smith Wesson team captain and champion shooter Julie Golob shows two friends, Roger and Crystal, that precision shooting and martial arts might not be so different after all. I'm Natalie Foster, and this is Love at First Shot, sponsored by Smith Wesson.
My family is very important to me. I'm very involved in my children's lives and their activities. We're here at the dojo 3 times a week, at least.
Her son was one that I identified as, wow, you know, he's really got a lot of potential. And then all of a sudden, her daughter started taking judo. So now I've got three of them.
mean Clarke kids.
Yeah, in the class. I've been involved with judo for 35 years. I was on the World Cup team for a number of years, competed in the Olympic trials. I was number 2 in the country. I stopped competing about 6 years ago.
I grew up in Maine, and everyone had firearms. I got my first gun when I was 8 years old.
I've never had a gun in front of me. I really didn't have any curiosity to handle a firearm, but, you know, Crystal brought this opportunity to me and said it'd be interesting for you to be on the other side where, you know, you're a beginner and you remind me of my middle sister a lot, even with the red hair. So it's kind of like this knee-jerk reaction when Crystal says something. I kind of like...
Do it.
It's almost like my sister telling me to do it. So I said, oh, why not? You know, I'm always open to new things and trying new things.
You know, male, female, should I ask a girl to go shooting with me as opposed to a man? I mean, Roger's my friend.
I've grown up around women. I got 2 older sisters, my mother, 2 older cousins that are like my older sisters, my wife, my daughter, my stepdaughter. I know what I know and I know what I don't know, and I don't care who teaches me. I don't think of those type of, well, I'm a guy, you're a girl. Judo is not gender-based.
No,
everyone
it's
kind of is
equal.
mixed. Yeah.
It's very equal. It's based on how much time and energy and effort you're gonna put in and what you're gonna get back from it. The smallest woman can take down big, huge men in this dojo, you know?
So I think there's a real like mindset when you look at the sport that I do and someone has a gun, they handle a gun. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. So I think there's a lot of similarities there.
It's a quiet confidence. You're getting them to be their best self, you know, between the shooting and doing judo.
We are at the lovely Chicopee Sportsmen's Club today with 2 shooters, a new and experienced shooter. I'm Julie.
Crystal.
And
Roger.
Nice to meet you guys. This is such an experience for me because as a shooter and an instructor, to work with another instructor and athlete is very exciting, and a mom.
Thank you.
So I'm super stoked. And we're gonna start today with something a lot of people get started with is rifle shooting. And after we, you know, get comfortable with that, we may incorporate a little competition in there with you guys.
Oh.
We'll see how it
Anything to
goes.
knock down the mad ninja skills.
But it will be a lot of fun, I promise. All right, so we have the rifle benched here, and this is very common. And basically, everything's gonna be supported. The rifle will stay on these sandbags. Everything will be lined up on the target, and all you'll have to do is pull the trigger. All right, so we're gonna have you sit in the hot seat, and we're gonna have you just dry fire first.
You got this, Roger. I've got your back.
There's no ammunition in the gun.
I'm
It's
worried about.
completely empty, and the bolt is open.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna work on your position first.
Want me to put this right in here?
Yep, put it right in the pocket of your shoulder, just like so. But you want to rest your cheek on the stock. So you'll
like
see,
this?
you may notice that you don't have a crystal clear sight picture. You want to try to move your head and your eyes so that you see a really good circle with those crosshairs.
Yep.
That's the adjustment factor. Everybody is different with rifle shooting.
It's weird. I keep on moving my head and my shoulder at the same
You
time.
might want to rest your elbow up there because it'll help
Yep.
keep it steady.
Absolutely, it's another great tip.
Ah,
That helps.
Crystal, look at you. You're
Look
useful.
at you!
Look at me, Roger. I know something.
Just wait till you get beat by me.
We'll see.
All right, so you lined up?
Yes.
I'm gonna move the bolt forward.
Okay.
It's on fire. There's no ammunition in the gun.
Right.
And I want you to go ahead and squeeze the trigger as if you're ready to shoot. And then go ahead and squeeze. Pretty light, huh?
Yeah.
It's very simple. And whenever you're not shooting, that finger gets straight and off
Okay.
the trigger.
That one was right on target, Crystal. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's
right
very
there.
good.
It
All
was
right,
right
try
there.
one more. Activate that bolt. Now you know what it feels like.
Roger.
Oh, Crystal, you're done. Totally done. Totally
All right,
done.
go ahead and set it down.
All right.
And we're gonna set everything up so you can shoot your very first shot.
All right.
All right. A good firm grip into that shoulder, because it will kick a little bit, but not a lot. Excellent. Do you see where it is?
Oh, yeah.
Can you see where your shot is in the school?
Oh, yeah.
How'd it feel?
It didn't give as much kick as I thought it would.
No.
It was interesting. I was expecting a lot more. That was pretty good.
Excellent.
So, Crystal.
All right, I'll give you a high five for
No.
that.
Are we betting? Are we wagering? Because I'm ready to wager now.
Wager, yeah. All
watch.
right.
That's my
$5.
beginner's luck, and then I'll be hitting nothing.
But it wasn't anything as bad as you would expect it to be.
I was actually a little nervous as I put my finger on the trigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Very good.
It was a little exciting.
I was kind of tickled for him, you know, because I didn't want him to have a negative experience. It was fun seeing him get excited about doing well, so.
All right, so I'm gonna load you up with 3.
Okay. So just hit it, bolt, and just keep on doing when I feel you're
When
not
you
gonna...
feel confident.
Okay.
Excellent. Beautiful. Activate the bolt. Show me clear. We are clear. Wow, very nice. So this is what we call a 10 ring right here, and that's the X. So you have 2 in the X, 2 10s. So that's like a perfect score right there.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Nothing's perfect. Can't tell.
So I'm curious,
Yes.
because of the martial arts background, do you feel like there's a similar nature of shooting because of all of the elements that go into it?
Yeah, you know, the more relaxed I was, the better I felt I did, which is the same aspect. You know, if you're very aggressive in judo, you tend to hold yourself back a lot. And I felt that with the gun. Like, the tighter I clenched it, the littlest movement I did, the more I went off target. So then when I relaxed, I was able just to settle in.
So what do you think?
I think he did good.
Feeling the pressure?
I'm going to hear about this later on.
Feeling the
I'm sure.
pressure?
I don't feel any pressure.
You're sweating a little bit suddenly. What?
I'm a redhead, Roger.
All right. We have 2 guns now. This is a modern sporting rifle. It's a little bit different than the gun that you just shot. You don't have to activate a bolt. It does everything for you. It's called a semi-auto. I am going to set you both up with your very own M&P 1522s. And we are going to load you up with about 10 rounds or so and let you just get familiar with shooting it. It's gonna be a lot softer even than what you shot for the
This
first
is
time.
where your sensitive side comes in.
Good.
Gently pull.
So remember that competition I was talking about? That 2 of you as experienced husbands and wives, you know what these are?
Yes.
The dishwasher,
Detergent.
yes.
Yes.
This is our target. So here's the deal. Whoever hits it first in the least number of rounds wins this competition. Fire whenever ready.
Oh, shoot.
That's 2. Ooh. Getting close. 6. 7.
He might win.
Oh, just a little bit low. Yes!
There you go.
All right. I am proud of you, sister. All right. It is time for him to be tested. 1. Oh, very close.
No pressure, Roger.
2. 3. Yes! Oh, no! Victorious!
I'm living with him now.
How was this experience for you? I mean, really, did you? I know you've got ammunition.
When I saw that explode, my head went, see ya, Crystal.
But
My
no,
biggest fear was not beating her.
well,
Because I have to teach her children, and I
Right.
wouldn't realize it's not just her. It's her and her 4 kids. Will be on my tail all the time.
right. What I can tell about you is now you're going to make yourself better. And that's
Yeah.
what I love about the shooting sports in general, is that everybody has their own ability level. You can try anything from rifles like we shot today, from bolt action to semi-autos. Are you going to go shoot together again, you think?
Yeah.
Together? No.
No?
No.
What?
I beat you. I'm walking away.
Oh my God,
I'm
he's
not gonna
scared.
give you a
That is
second chance.
scared. He's
unacceptable.
like a
That's
chicken.
unacceptable.
No, we'll go shoot again, sure.
Well, I can't tell you how much fun this has been for me. It's such a pleasure to
Thank
meet you
you.
both.
Thanks so
It's
much.
been
Thanks so
awesome.
much for your time today. It was great.
Thank you.
Roger's experience in judo competition really paid off. While precision shooting can be a challenging endeavor, nailing a tiny little target will make anyone's day. Here are your training tips for this episode. For experienced shooters, rifle shooting is a great option for first-timers because you can control so many elements of that first shot, like giving them more stability with a sitting or prone position and using a sandbag. Because eye relief, stock length, and body types can be a challenge, take the time to work with your new shooter so that they can successfully see their sights on target. Students, your position is very important in rifle shooting. Even though you will likely shoot from a very stable platform, pay attention to how you position the gun. The stock of the gun should nestle in the pocket of your shoulder and your cheek should rest on the stock. This will not only help you make a great shot, but also to keep the proper control of the firearm. Julie and Crystal were able to incorporate Roger's passion for martial arts into his first experience on a gun range. You too can find ways to personalize a day at the range for your new shooter. Consider their interests and find a way to make them feel even more at home for their first time on the range. And when you do, take plenty of photos and videos. Share using the hashtag #LoveAtFirstShot so we can all take a look. We know you'll have some great ideas and we look forward to seeing them. Next time on Love at First Shot, Mickey's never thought much about guns. That was until she started working for Smith Wesson. Join two co-workers turned friends as they bond over an experience that gives them a whole new appreciation for their employer and the Second Amendment.